Do you like the idea of living in an older home, like maybe a 1920s Craftsman in a historic neighborhood, a home that has a certain lifestyle, a character and charm about it, old world charm, but you're concerned about the affordability and what it would take to keep it up, the upkeep and utility bills, the cost of ownership of a home like that? Well, I am sitting on the front porch, actually, a porch swing, that is on this beautiful front porch of this old East Hill Craftsman Cottage. It's built in the 1920s. Very familiar with this house. I helped the previous owner not only buy it, but then after they raised their family in it and were in it for about 10 years, raised a couple young girls, they outgrew the house, got them into something new, and I helped them sell it about a year ago. These folks that own it now, they made some beautiful improvements to it. They did some more landscaping. They repainted the exterior and interior. They put some really beautiful decorator touches on it, and I'm anxious to now help them sell the property. And I am really looking forward to sharing this property with you. It is a 1,350 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath home that sits prominently on a great street in East Hill, Pensacola. It is in walking distance to the grocery store, coffee shops, place where there's live music, pizza, pub, a couple different restaurants, and it's such a great location, walking distance to everything. So I'm going to show you just a little bit of what the outside is like. And then at the end of the video, I'm also going to give you a little walking tour of East Hill, so stay tuned. So as you can see, we've got this lovely front porch, and it's deep. It runs practically, I'd say, yeah, it actually runs the whole front porch, the width of the house, and has the quintessential columns, high porch ceiling. Now, as you can see behind me, the windows have been replaced, the front door's been replaced, so that makes it that much more energy efficient. You can see the really perfect porch swing that I just could not help but take a seat on. And it has a fenced yard. It is actually a lot, 1.5 lots, so it's a lot and a half. Really good size lot for the neighborhood. It's deep. You can pull your car, boat, trailer, motorcycles, any toys you have through the fence, park it in the gravel lot in the back. Plenty of room to move around, plenty of parking up front, and fenced in for the pups and whatnot. So it's a really great little spot here in East Hill, and you can see it behind me. I'm going to switch us around. As you can see, the house is surrounded by other Craftsman cottages, so it's in very good company here. The porch is all solid concrete, and it just has the best curb appeal. You really can't go wrong with a Craftsman with the front porch that runs along the whole front. It has been said that it is the quintessential front porch of East Hill. You've got the lap siding, brick columns with 6x6 posts on top that are all trimmed out, and a nice roof line. A little bit of gardens up front, all freshly planted, perfectly in keeping. Some ligustrum going down the side, making a really nice hedge and privacy. Picket fence out front that runs along the sidewalk. And then a 6-foot privacy around the back. You just get such a great feeling of privacy here. Coming around the side of the house, you can see there's plenty of parking here. Plenty of parking for boat, RV, trailer, extra vehicles, whatever you desire, and still plenty of room with nice private grassy yard. And it's hard not to spend all of your time on this really great covered porch. It just really expands the outdoor living. They've got plenty of seating, shade. You can see just how nice it would be to spend your summer evenings out here. And look at this privacy, pretty much all fence. It's got a 6-foot privacy on a couple privacy fence on a couple sides. There's some chain link, I believe, on the other side. So as I was mentioning, all the heavy lifting here has been done. So the roof, the HVAC, the plumbing, the electrical, all of that has been updated over different owners over time. The windows have been replaced. The kitchen has had updates. So you could get into this 1920s Craftsman, move in, make yourself comfortable, settle in, and then instead of spending time working on it, go to the beach. One of the things I like about some of these homes in East Hill is that you get these the views of the neighbors with the little gabled ends and the little rooftops and neighbors' front porches. It really adds to your view and your landscape. So you do have the extra storage shed here. It's tucked onto the back corner of the property. There is also an additional storage on the other side. So what's not to like, right? Super comfortable. Of course, the owner has a exceptional taste and style, but you can really picture yourself enjoying some outside dining under cover so it can rain, and you still have all this covered area for sitting. There's room for a pool back here for kids to play, dogs to run, or just to enjoy just the way it is. Now that you've gotten a little taste of what this Craftsman Cottage in East Hill is about, I'm going to take you for a little walk around the neighborhood. Actually, take you a walk down about a block or two, and you can get a real feel for how just the great proximity of this property to all things East Hill, and just get a general feel of what walking down the block here might be like. It could not be a prettier day here in Pensacola. A beautiful spring day. So not all of the streets in East Hill have sidewalks. This particular street does, and it takes you right over to 12th Ave. You're only one block away from the neighborhood Publix, which is a newer grocery store that is so darn convenient. They've got a lot of great organic products, good produce, and it's a really nice place to shop. You'll see that there are other houses behind me that have been renovated. This house behind me is an older home that's been renovated. There is a mix of old and new. You can see behind me that there's another white Craftsman or cottage style. And the houses I'm about to come onto as I cross this block are new construction that have been new homes that have been built and sold, and you can see that they'll be very much in keeping with the style of the neighborhood. This house behind me I had sold more than a couple of times. It's an older home that's been renovated, and so you can see how the old and new has really been blended together. Now behind me is the Publix grocery store, so you can see how you can just, you don't have to keep a ton of food in your fridge or in your pantry. You could just very easily walk to the store and get fresh veggies for dinner without having to stockpile too much. And no sooner have I gotten here, I'm already on 12th Ave, and there's a great little coffee shop. Espresso, smoothies, breakfast, lunch. We're kind of known for having a bunch of murals in our Pensacola. But you can see how you can walk to the store, walk to the coffee shop. And I am going to make my way over to the Old Sacred Heart Hospital. The Old Sacred Heart Hospital, it's an amazing piece of architecture. All beautiful solid block construction. Of course, it's not a hospital anymore. It has been decommissioned from quite a long time ago. But what's happened with it is now there is Ozone Pizza Parlor, which has been around for decades. There is a great restaurant called The Burrow, where they are known for having live outdoor entertainment. They're open for lunch and dinner. Great burgers, burger night. They have great mullet sandwiches. There's another place, a panini place, which if I am correct, is the chef there he was trained by a Michelin chef. I think I've got that right. I think I'm safe to say that. There's a gelato place. There is a yoga studio. There's an art center for kids. They do a lot of like art kids camp, that kind of thing. What else? I don't know. There's all kinds of things. We have a radio station, a world broadcasted radio station that is run out of this building. It's called Sandcastle Radio. As I walk by, you can see some people sitting outside from the panini place. So you can have all this just in walking distance. I've barely gone 2 blocks. Emerald Coast, yoga, gelato place behind me. You can see people sitting out under the shade. Great day to be out. And in the summertime, there's a park across the street that will have art festivals, different things going on. There's actually talk, if I'm not mistaken, about another skate park going in there. We have a really fantastic skate park that is not far from here that was built recently, and they're talking about doing another one. Oh, did I tell you there's a wine shop, Curious Wine Shop, wine tastings. You can see the sign behind me. No shortage of things to do. And this is not downtown. It's one step out of downtown. So East Hill would have been developed in the 1920s. It was would have been a suburb of the downtown neighborhood, basically a bedroom community of the immediate downtown. North Hill would have been one of the would have been a little bit earlier than this. East Hill is known for the older style homes, real eclectic mix of properties, nothing cookie cutter about it. It is not on the historic registry, so it's not an actual historic neighborhood, but it does have that flavor, and there's a lot of pride in the neighborhood. Everybody's very, very proud to be an East Hill resident. So I'm walking in front of the borough right now. Great place for more outside dining. And then down behind me is where Ozone Pizza and all that is. You can see that it's just packed with local business. So I hope you enjoyed the tour of the Craftsman Cottage that is coming soon. And I'll be posting another video to show you what the inside looks like, so stay tuned. If you like what you're seeing on my YouTube channel, please subscribe. And tell me what you would like to see. What would you like to see me cover? I'm always looking for great ideas. What would you like to see me talk about in our East Hill or downtown beach community? You tell me. Anyway, this is CHRIS REID here. I'm signing out. As always, feel free to give me a call. I'd love to help you. Always looking for the next person to help, and always just a phone call away. Take care, and I hope you have a great day.